And welcome back to Dawn. My next guest is going to show us how to get longer, fuller, darker lashes. Say hello to our friend, Dr. David Watts, board-certified plastic surgeon and the host of Plastic Surgery Issues and Answers, seen right here on WMCN TV. So good to see you, Dr. Watts, as always.
Hey, Dawn, good to see you again. It's so nice to be here.
Well, I love when you're in the house because everybody picks your brains about the latest, what's the latest non-invasive, and we'll get to that later, but we're talking about Latisse.
Right. Latisse is the product that's used to make the eyelashes fuller, thicker, just a darker, better look. And the thing that happens is as you continue to age, and unfortunately, I wish I had a pill I could pull out of my pocket here and give such that that aging process would stop.
You think you wish you had that pill.
But the thing of it is that what happens is as you continue to age, the eyelashes actually tend to shrink in size, the volume. Two, the length actually decreases, and then the darkness, the lashes actually tend to lighten. And it actually really begins at 30, which we think, and I still think is very, very young, and compared to me, it is young. But the thing of it is that as you continue to age, all of these processes start to occur.
So let's show you've got some pictures
Yeah,
of
we have some
befores
befores
and
and afters I brought with me.
So let's show a before of somebody who starts using Latisse.
Okay, so this is at week 0. And what we've done is, and Latisse really works over a 16-week period. So you can see over on the left, or your left looking at it, you can see the volume of the lashes, the length of the lashes, and also the darkness. And then if you look to the right side of the screenshot, you can see how much longer the lashes are, how much thicker they are, and also the pigmentation, it's darker.
And so we have a 40-something-year-old person who used it next.
Yep, you can see she's 41. And, you know, she's a good one too because she has her skin is fair, her lashes, everything tends to be lighter. And you can see there on the, again, the left side of the screen, my anatomic right, but you'll see over on that side that they're not as full, they're not as long, and you can see over on the right-hand side how things are much longer, fuller, and thicker.
Now what about for people, because we hear about Latisse and blue-eyed or light-eyed people, is there?
Yeah, you know, one of the, I guess you would call it a side effect, is that the iris, which is the pigmented part of the eye, theoretically can darken, because it's actually interesting how they came up with the concept of Latisse. They actually use it to treat glaucoma and to decrease the pressure of the eye, and they noticed that the eyelashes started growing longer using this. So they said, well, let's come up with a fancy new name, and they gave it this sexy name, Latisse, and started putting on the eyelashes, and they started to grow. But one of the things that they noted on the glaucoma patients was that the color could actually darken some. It's usually not in people with blue eyes. Brown eyes, again, it's not an issue because it's already darker, but it's the people with green eyes where they may tend to see a little hint of brown.
Okay. Now you didn't know this, and our producer Jen Ruiz didn't know this, but I've used Latisse for years.
I did not know that.
Because working in the TV business,
Sure.
we wear a lot of fake lashes, which I have on right now because I ran out of my Latisse.
We brought some for you.
That's the problem with fake lashes. With the glue and everything, they're
Right.
hard on your lashes. But it was amazing because I found that everybody thought I was wearing the fake lashes. It really does work, and I used it for years. I saw no side effects, so I feel comfortable in recommending it. But you do need a prescription. It is through your doctor.
Yeah, you do need to go through your doctor to use it. And some of the side effects that they talk about is that you can get some like localized irritation to the area. You can have some itchiness or redness in the area. If that does occur, it's very easy because you can just stop it. But the side effects from this are very, very low.
Yeah, it's a nice non-invasive product, and it just looks fabulous. I mean, we saw that. The only side effect is, or the bad part is, when you stop using, when you run out and you don't get back. Like for me, the effects over weeks go away.
Yeah, it does. And the thing of it is, as you mentioned, Dawn, is that if you stop using it, it does go back to baseline. So the thing of it is that you have to continually use it. But you know, the interesting thing in plastic surgery, and I'm becoming a convert because we used to have a saying, the only way to heal is with the cold blue steel. So in other words, it was always very surgically oriented. But we're going more and more now toward the non-invasive things. So the Latisse. We were talking off the air about some of the new fillers that are coming out. So things are really moving in that less invasive. We were even talking about the facelifts, how we went from the full facelifts, now we're into the mini. Everything's mini with very, very short recovery times or non-invasive altogether.
And what is a mini facelift? What is
Yeah,
that?
you know, this is the big thing, and on my show tomorrow night following you, the thing that we talk about more than anything else now is this mini facelift, or it's also called the short scar facelift. And what we do is just make a small incision right around the ear. But from that, we can get in, we can take care of the mid-face and the cheek region, the jowl, the neck, and also do muscle tightening underneath. And the recovery time is just about 1 week. It's a phenomenal touch-up. It gives you that really more youthful, relaxed, just refreshed look without having to be out of work for like 2, 3, 4 weeks. It's a really good pick-me-up.
And I think that more and more nowadays, because you used to think of movie stars and very wealthy people, and you see the prices coming down too because it's not a full deal, and you don't have to be in surgery for 5 hours, right? It's pretty
Sure,
quick.
the surgery only takes, I would say, maybe an hour and a half, and when you're talking about pricing on these mini facelifts now, you're really in the $5,000 to $6,000 range total. So it's really doable, and with all kinds of financing plans, it has really come in vogue. And the other thing is this combination effect. So on eyelid surgery, we're talking a little bit about it. What we're doing now is we do the eyelid surgery and remove some of the excess skin of the lids, but then follow up with Latisse so it gives this combination look. The same thing with some of the new fillers, the Juvederm, and the new one we're talking about, the Voluma. You can actually do a facelift and then inject to basically give the effect of cheek implants. So it's this combination, really the sculpting that we're doing now.
Ooh, nice. It's all fabulous. I love hearing about all this. More with Dr. Watson. We're going to do a demonstration of the Latisse when we come right back.